Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. I'm Reagan.
I'm Renee, and this is What the Romance.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more.
It started with an obsession. We knew from the moment we saw her that she would be ours, and we used all of our means of seduction to prove it to her. However, with our way of life comes trouble. It didn't matter how much devotion we had, it wasn't enough to keep her safe, and now we're here. We're fighting for our lives and everything we never knew we'd have. Because at the end of the day, she's our only concern, our salvation in a dark world, and a second chance at a life in ways that shouldn't have been possible for the seven of us. The question now is, can we be her salvation too? Or will we lose her to the darkness that consumes us? Love is the ultimate sacrifice. I would die for any one of the people I love, but now I have to fight. I have to fight to survive this battle so we can have our happily ever after. It'll be dark and an unusual one, but in the end, I wouldn't have it any other way. They keep telling me I'm their salvation, but I don't think they realize just how much that's true from my perspective too. They gave me the chance to stop running, for Dad and I to have a life. Unlikely alliance will help us end the turmoil that has rocked my entire life, and we will make it out alive. There's no other option. Book 4, Taylor. Book
Fiction.
4.
Final book of the series.
Book freaking 4. Wow.
Can you imagine
This
if there really was 7 books though? I literally thought there was going to be because the Deadly Seven. I don't know. Just kind of got that vibe of, I guess, just seeing the number there. I was like, oh, so they're gonna have like 7 books, and I'm like, wait, that's a lot.
that's exactly what I thought when I was talking to one of my friends. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm reading a book and it has 7 books based on the Deadly Seven." But then I was like, "Wait, there's only 3 and there's a fourth one coming out." I was like, "Never mind. Never mind, it's not 7."
I'm not ready to say goodbye to everyone here, but I'm really not ready to say goodbye to Corden.
Funniest character of the whole book, Corden. I think I have like 7, not even 7, several, multiple freaking highlights of just him and his like one-liners or like the whole page of him. Like
Okay,
he's fucking
throughout the
hilarious.
entire series, like every now and then it'll like show like Corden making up a song of his own version. And I have one on here and it's If You're Happy and You Know It, Suck My Dick. I read it and I died laughing. I was like, no way. I was like, oh my God, I can't with this guy.
Dude, all of chapter 7 I have highlighted. When he when he first walks into freaking Dimitri's mansion and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start drawing dicks on everything. Wanna help?"
Yeah, to the Ghost Brothers, right? Because don't they? He's going on a rampage.
And then the cat comes. And he
The fucking
goes,
cat.
oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't even put my recap in there because I did write a recap. Whoops.
go ahead.
Well,
Recap it.
let's reverse this. So Dimitri turns as an ally to the Seven. Hallie is Prego. Amber, the mean girl responsible for Lucas and Ollie's accident, is now dead because of her father. Hallie and Kristen get kidnapped.
Can I say for the kidnap part, I thought it was gonna be a little more longer than what it was. It was like what, a chapter?
It was real swift. Like I want to say within like a page and a half.
Yeah, I think for me, I would like it to go a little bit longer. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just like
Yeah.
a longer, like more suspense. Like, are they gonna get there in time or something like that? Because
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Agreed. But what I like the biggest thing on my notes that I have right here, it says Torin went off. My man thrived in this book.
Torrin shot up right after that part
Yeah.
from the bottom to the top
Oh my
real
God.
quick.
Him and Creed together are like the terrible twos, like everyone's worst nightmares. Like we all thought Creed was like, the dangerous, like scary one, but no,
No,
Torin.
it
Like
is Torrin.
Creed said he's scared of him.
But Creed also said he was wanting to fuck him too.
Yeah, that too. I mean, same, but really.
Yeah, Torrin, wow. Torrin really came out in this book and I was loving it.
This book was Torin. This fourth book was Torin. Let's be real. And I'm here for it.
Same. He never shot up to number 1 though. Like he can't pass Creed.
He's always been my number one. This just like literally skyrocketed for me. I'm like, okay.
Girl, no one's really gonna pass him now.
Like, okay, daddy. I'm just kidding.
No, please don't.
Oh my God. Okay, full like totally not really part of this, but so me and my husband the other night we were talking in bed and we were just talking about like nicknames for each other. And then he's like, call me daddy. I was like, you don't even want me to call you daddy. I was like, I don't even want to call you daddy. He's like, yeah, no, I don't want you to call me daddy. I'm like, I was like, well, I mean,
so
there's different ways I was like, there's different ways we could definitely say it. And then I'm like saying all these ways and I'm like, Zaddy. And he's like, no, absolutely. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, please don't. Please, please don't. That's one kink I don't have. I don't have a daddy kink.
I can't. I
Anybody
mean,
daddy.
obviously, like if I'm reading a book and like it comes up, like whatever, cool. I can get past it. But like there was one book I read where felt like almost every single chapter there was something of like her saying like daddy, and I'm like, okay, we get it. We get it. You got daddy issues. Let's go on. Let's go on with the chlorophyll, okay?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's for some people, and like you said, I can handle it in a book. That's fine. But if I hear it, or if I even say it, I am cringing to myself. I'm like,
you're just like clenching your jaw, like, oh God.
like, yeah, no, never again. I'm sorry.
Thanks. So, okay, going back to the book. So low key, like, I mean, obviously Hallie's probably like super like hormonal because she's pregnant or whatever, but like she like low key like annoyed me.
Dude.
Because like I don't know, I felt like almost every time she was yelling at them to like, as like a threat and like, okay, I get it. You're the woman, but also I was like, okay, let's tone it down a bit, like chillax. But then, okay, so maybe it was the hormones, but being a girl who's gone through the hormones of pregnancy, not all, I mean, obviously everybody is different. 100%. I give it, everybody is different. But like for me, I did not have like mood swings like that where I'm just like
Like a freaking light
shoot
switch.
your head off. Like I'm gonna shoot your head off or something like that.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, that's just me thinking outside the box, not really like, fantasy wise.
No,
But
I
there were
freaking agree with you.
I was reading the same like part where she's like, if you go out there, I'm gonna like slit your throat or something like that. And I'm just like, okay.
I'm like, I say that on a daily basis, but like.
But you don't mean it like she does.
I don't mean it like she does. Like, yeah, if you do this, like, I'll cut your hands off, but like, I don't mean it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Definitely a little bit Too
was a little
much.
stretched over the top.
Yeah, a little too much.
I have a big like drawing of like a candy box because like when they went to the warehouse and like they just stuffed everything full of candy because it was her favorite candy.
They're freaking funny. I cannot.
It's hers and Baron's favorite.
Her and Barons.
Yeah.
I
Stealing
like how in the beginning they're like, we're not gonna go in there and take anything, and then all of a sudden you see
over and you see Baron just like
he's just like stuffing.
and he's like, what? They're mine and Hallie's favorite.
Girl, once this goes out, like this is gonna go down. We won't have them.
This again, and then she's really gonna have our asses.
I like how they're so scared of her.
I mean, yeah, she's a little firecracker right now.
Oh my god. My favorite part, I think, of the whole book, and it's not a sexual scene at all. It's when Hallie's throwing her knives.
Ooh, yeah, that was hot.
That it wasn't like super sexual,
Because
but it was still like
who was the only one who saw her throw the knives? Was it Lucas?
it was Lucas.
Okay, because then they were all at the range that's in Dimitri's house, whatever. And what, Kristen was shooting the gun and she was like she was doing really good, but like
Yeah.
he wasn't having it. And then Kristen was like saying like heard some like really good stories about you and these knives. I'd love to like experience it or something like that. Oh, yeah, that was good. Oh my god,
Okay.
Corbin and his obsession with dildos cracks me up. He's just so nonchalant about it. Like him and the Ghost Brothers have like literally become like the terrible three.
Right.
They are literally the terrors going through his like Dimitri's mansion, sticking dildos on every picture or anything basically.
When they're doing fucking dildo darts.
Yes. Oh god, I can't.
Oh my god. And they're like, and if you hit the old man, you get like 50
Yeah.
bucks or some shit.
And like throughout all this, like what is it like? There's a couple of them supposed to be going to like a warehouse to like ambush the team or whatever.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Holly's like, I have a really bad feeling about this, and like none of them are listening to her. What is it? Torn, Creed, Lucas,
Matthias.
and Matthias. Yeah. And then of course like Corden. Oh no, Baron might be there too. But Corden is back with the twins still at the house, and Ollie's there too with Hallie, obviously, because he's the one who's in the ears for all of them.
Mhm.
But I love how like Hallie was like she knew something was off, so because she got that feeling, you know, we get those gut feelings. Like women, we're pretty good about it, I'm not gonna lie. But
Sure.
I love when out of nowhere have like other guard like outfits that they're wearing. The twins come out, the Ghost Brothers comes out. They're throwing dildo grenades. Oh,
This book, I think this is the freaking like funniest book romance trope like I've ever read. Like, yeah, I've laughed and giggled on some of them, but this one I was like dying, clutching my
Full on-
stomach.
yeah, like belly laugh. Yes.
Yeah, full on laughing. Like,
There was times where like I was laughing so hard. I'm pretty sure it was this part when like the whole like they like reveal themselves and they're like throwing them. I'm like laughing so hard. I'm like kind of like tearing up and I'm like, oh my god.
dude, that and then any part with Corden honestly was freaking hilarious.
I can't with him, dude.
Him, him and the cat. It's him and the freaking cat.
He tries to lock he tried to lock one of the Ghost Brothers in with the cat, and then like when
Yeah, he did lock him in. He's like, "How's your running?"
yeah, and then he locks one of the brothers in there with the cat, and then when like it comes back to like you know the Ghost Brothers revealing themselves from like with the dildos, they come back to the house finding him like, what is it, wrapped around a chair with the cat.
Hallie found him wrapped around a chair with the cat.
And Baron was like, Baron like saw his brother and he's like, do they really leave you in here with it? And he's like, yeah.
His
The
poor
worst.
relationship with the cat. He's like, that cat is freaking demon.
It's like that cat is Satan himself.
I want to know what that cat's problem with Corden is, honestly.
It could be maybe like Corden just doesn't like cats. I mean, I get it. If you don't like,
get it.
I think if you don't like cats, they can detect it, so then they don't like you. I can see that happening.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I try and do that with my friend's cat here, but they tend to just love me even more, and I want to punt them off a wall. That's horrible to say, but I hate cats. I'm allergic to them.
I'm allergic to cats too.
I will freaking die if I stay in a room with a cat for too long.
Oh no, it's my mom. I'm not that bad, but I get hives.
Jesus.
Mhm.
I just get super, super sick.
Yeah, no, I get hives all over my body, especially if they touch me.
Oh my God. No,
Yeah.
I get like flu-like symptoms.
Yeah, and you like start like you're breathing. Yeah.
Yeah. But shit, I
Dude,
don't get hives.
Lord help Hallie and her vagina.
Dude,
In chapter
just want to
27.
send a prayer real quick up to the man upstairs to Lord help her.
Yeah, Lord help her vagina.
Dude.
I mean, she like obviously this in this book, like it took all the way up to book 4 for all of them.
All of them. And
All of
even
them.
Matthias.
Yeah, even
Matthias, the
first
person who
in on
hates
it.
to be
You're
fucking
like,
touched.
yeah, like it took that long. But I mean, like I said, Lord help her vagina.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, Kristen falling for Dimitri.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of weird for me.
It was weird, but low key saw it coming.
Yeah, I could see it coming too, but like I would have been okay with her and just like the Ghost Brothers, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess there was just, obviously there's still the gray area of the unknown of like how like her and Dimitri, like
Yeah.
how do they know each other? How are they like so close or whatever? You know what I mean? There's no real interactions that we witness.
Exactly. But yeah, it was a little weird for me.
Yeah, same.
Samesies.
Can we just like give like an honorable mention to Brent, the dad, because he is watching his like 19, 18-year-old daughter literally with 7 guys.
Dude,
And he's so like chill, I guess.
he's a freaking saint. That's what he is.
Yeah, for
Because
real.
come on, I mean, he knows what's going on. He has to know what's going on.
And he's even said and then like obviously I'm skipping to the end for like a hot second, but like when they all decide they're gonna stay in Dimitri's mansion, like all of them together, Brent's like, yeah, okay, I'm okay with this, but I'm gonna need you to build me my own house outside of this house because I can't.
He's all with all 7 of them, and they just think with their dicks, basically.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that dad is a saint.
Dad. Good Lord. Thank you, Dad. Oh man, there was like a lot happening in this book, but like not a lot happening, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, Torrin's story?
Yes.
That was rough.
That was rough, and like I literally when I was reading it, I was getting chills and I was like, "Oh my God." Yes. literal chills.
It was like very descriptive of what happened.
It was definitely like chilling to the core, like
Yeah,
like a spine chill for real.
definitely. Definitely. I think I want to say I think his story is worse than the others.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His story is the worst. I mean Matthias's is too because he was, chained up in a basement. But
Yeah, they both are like they're both pretty dark for their both, but I don't know. I felt more like a chill to my spine with Torrance when
oh, with
I was
Torrance,
reading it. I was like, oh my God.
I read it and I think I was just like, what? Like nothing was in here. Like no words were forming. I was just like,
No wonder he literally okay, so like I love the fact that like, he like kind of he shuts down. So like, okay. So you know how like in Vampire Diaries, like, they can shut off their humanity?
yes,
Torrin legit did that.
on
He
a real.
several occasions and um like I felt it like like you can feel the change in it and even like who is it some of them like pointed out like Creed pointed out like you need to come back brother like get back to like we're not here anymore come on type of thing
Yeah. Yeah.
but I felt that change every time like I can hear like they're reading his point of view or something like that. I felt the little change. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
like he's not there.
yeah, he was more vulgar. He was more kind of like forward, and he wasn't like the sweet, loving Torin that we're used to in book 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, like he's sweet, but he's got like the hard sweetness to him. But
Yeah, it does.
like that flip switched and I mean, like we said, even all the guys were like they get scared of him. So
I mean, his alter ego is death,
yeah, it is.
which I find that extremely hot.
I mean, same.
I find that extremely hot. Wrath and death. Oh, wow.
Mm,
That's a freaking beautiful coupling right there. Death and wrath.
that'd be a sandwich worth wedging inside between. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what their freaking book characters. Not real. Oh my God, but yeah, it has been a ride on this freaking book.
I will say though, so you know how we were talking about like our lineups. Like I have a final lineup of my boys. Um,
Mhm.
and there's been a lot of drastic changes. So I will say number one is Torn, of course.
Avi.
Ollie is number two.
I fucking called it.
Creed is number three. Corden is number four. He stayed at four for I think since book two for me. Lucas is now number five. Baron is six now. He's not my seven anymore. But Matthias is my seven.
You suck.
Because honestly, like I was waiting, I was like, Baron has to have his moment. Like I was feeling it. I was like, Baron's gotta have his moment. He's gonna have it and it's gonna be good. The bathroom scene.
Yeah.
That bathroom scene was it. It was literally what, like the last chapter.
It was
Like better late than never, right?
it was well, my lineup is a little different. I could not for the life of me pick a number 5. So I have
It was hard. I'll
2
admit, yes, it was hard.
I have 2 4s. So mine goes Creed, obviously. And then from book 2 and wait, 1, 2, and 3, Torn was always number 6. But he shot up to number 2. which is so sad because Matthias was my number 2, but Matthias went down to number 3. And then like I said, I couldn't pick. So Corden is 4 and Ollie is 4.
That's a good mixture right there, yeah.
Lucas is 6 and Baron is 7.
Oh goodness.
Baron is 7. I don't think it was like the sex scenes for me that I wanted from Baron. I think I just wanted more from Baron.
Yeah, I can see that. And like, yeah, I did want that more too, but I don't know. There was just something about that bathroom scene where I was just like, oh my God, this is a whole other Baron I have not seen yet.
Well, what is it? It's like 4 years later, I think it is.
Yeah, because also she has 4 babies now.
She has 4 babies. Those freaking dudes.
Are twins, so she had to have had it from one of the twins.
Right?
My thing is, see, I can't even choose between the twins because Corden and Baron, like, obviously it's probably more Corden maybe because he's lust himself, so sex is
That's
like
true.
on the daily, but but I don't know I'm telling you that bathroom scene was a whole other side I was not expecting, honestly. But yeah. What do you think? Who do you think are the dads? So obviously the first one's Ollie. I think
The first one's Ollie.
I think the second one is Lucas. I think
the second one is Torrin.
You do?
I do.
I would love it to be Torrin, but I don't know. There's something in me that thinks that it's Lucas because he's always wanted to get her pregnant from the get-go.
That's true.
And then obviously the twins are
twins.
either from Corden or Baron. I'm going with Corden because
I'm going with Corden.
He's sex on a stick anyway.
So I think baby number 2 is from Torrin.
I would love it to be Torrin, but I don't know. There's something telling me that's Lucas. So Cassie, if you're listening in the story,
tell us who baby number 2 is.
Because I would really love to know.
Tell us who baby's number 2 is.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God. I'm really sad. Really sad.
The fucking poop scene.
Dude. Why? So fast.
The babies. They're the best. They made me laugh.
Yes. Poor Corden. He's always having just a moment, isn't he? Because not only that, he's also fighting because the cat's in the corner.
Him and this cat need to get over it.
I know. For real. Oh God. So yes. That's kind of a wrap.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I said before, like a while ago too, when we were talking about like, Kristen's potential like spinoff that they were working on.
Mm-hmm.
And like now that we realize that like Cassie and them are not doing it as of like right now, like who knows, like it could come back up later. But
yeah,
no, like I'm okay with there not being one.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if there is one, we're gonna read it. Like,
yeah. I mean, I like it not to happen only for the fact that they're living happily ever after.
Yeah, it was a really good ending, honestly. It
really was. I mean, she's with the Ghost Brothers and Dimitri. They're living in the mansion. And then Hallie and her 7 plus the dad, they're living there. It's kind of like, and they got rid of all not their demons, but they got rid of all like their past. So like, what else could happen?
Right. Agreed.
Awesome.
Yep. Oh my God. This is the closing of Deadly 7.
I'm so sad.
What are we gonna do with Corden in our life?
Dude, I want to start printing out his freaking quotes and posting them over my room.
I know, right? They would be perfect in the library for sure.
Oh my god, I'm gonna take my favorite quotes from him and just like make a wall collage of them.
Oh my god, do like a corkboard of all of them? Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
That's great. That would be great.
Okay, on the row. Overall, book 1 through 4 review,
Whole series review?
whole series.
Okay, so normal level non-spice. I give it like out of 5 stars. I would honestly do 5 just because it was so fun to read. It was so fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. It was always a good time. I never was in doubt that like, oh my God, I'm like gonna be torn. But no, obviously book 3 was a little bit different from when we had pods for a hot second. And then the spice level, I'm gonna still give it I really wish I could give it a 10 because of chapter 30 from book 3. But
We'll go with chapter 30 again.
I can't. I went back and read it after we got off, and I'm like,
Of course
good
you
God. I'm like, holy Lucifer himself. Woo! Oh my God, I just got goosebumps again. Woo, okay, anyways, yes, that's mine.
Okay. I would say 5. Definitely 5. I had a great time reading this, and we were just coming off of Den of Vipers, and we wanted more,
Mhm.
and we got more.
Yep. Yes, we
We
did.
got 3 more than the 4.
Let's just tack on a couple more.
Let's just tack on a couple more. Yeah, I would definitely rate it a 5, and then the spicy scenes were just all of them.
Yeah.
Like Matthias's first time, that was even like,
I know what was it? His first time was it in was it book 3 or book 4? Yeah, it took all the way from book 4 for her and Matthias to finally woohoo
to finally connect.
come together as one.
But yeah, definitely 5 out of 5. I give it a 5 out of 5 on all fronts.
Yes. Same. Well, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap for the Deadly 7. So sad to see them go.
But I love to watch them leave. I'm just kidding. Cheesy? No? All right, guys.
All right.
Like, subscribe, follow, comment, love us, because we love you.
We sure do. So does Dario.
All right, guys. We love you. Bye.
Yep.